What's up guys, welcome back here on my YouTube channel. Today guys, I'm going to show you drive around Spa-Francorchamps with the Audi GT3 car. So now guys, enjoy this track ride. I drive a more like this. Now guys, let's have a look how you can get quicker around Spa. Now guys, enjoy. Guys, let's have a look how you can get quicker around Spa-Francorchamps. For the first turn, I use the 100-meter board as a reference where I want to start braking. So now guys, as soon as you at the 100-meter board, you want to tap the brakes to 100%, then brake in a straight line. And while you're braking, you want to downshift in the first gear. And as soon as you hit the apex of this turn, you want to power back. Again, be careful when you go back on power because you can easily spin the car. And it's very crucial that you try to keep your minimum speed high. So maybe I would recommend you to compare your lap with my lap and try to watch how fast I'm going through each turn, and also try to find the perfect minimum speed which you should aim for. And then also for Rouge, it's just crucial that you be smooth with your inputs and really try to use every bit of these curves which a Rouge can offer you. As you can see, I'm going completely over this curve, then also trying to use this curve to rotate the car a bit better, then also going all over the way of this curve there. And then guys, for the next upcoming turn, I use the beginning of this curve there on the left side. And also guys, which is also important, that you really try to use this curve to maximize your angle for the next turn. So as you can see, I'm braking before the curve there, and then as you can see, I'm going all over it while I'm braking. This because this really helps me to maximize my angle for the next turn, and also helps me to keep my minimum speed high for this turn. Then as you can see, I'm braking 100%. Then guys, I'm slowly dropping the brakes while I'm turning in. As you can see, then 50%, then slowly dropping, downshift in the second gear. This can help you to rotate the car a bit more. Then, and as soon as I'm on the curve there, I drop the brakes, and then I try to find the throttle again, as you can see. And then, as soon as I can't see this area there on the right side, I want to lift off the throttle and just press the brakes just a bit so that I can rotate the car a bit better, because my goal is to go all the way to the left side again, because I want to, again guys, I want to prepare my line for the next turn. So I want to maximize my angle for the next upcoming turn. And then guys, as you can see, I'm going all the way to the left side, and where I want to turn in, where my reference is, where I turn in, is actually this ending of this gate. So as soon as I can't see this gate there on my screen anymore, I want to turn in, and also try to just lift the throttle a bit and really try to use every bit of this curve there, also especially every bit of the curve on the exit there. And then for this downhill section, you want to brake before the beginning of this curve. My brake bias are on 5, so my car is very aggressive on the brakes. So make sure that if you have your brake bias on 5, that you brake before the curb. Otherwise the car will slide too much through this turn, which is not good, because if you're sliding too much, you steal the speed of your car, and you know guys, this kills your minimum speed through each turn. And then as you can see, I'm downshifting into first gear tray, and again, I'm really trying to use my brakes to go all the way to the right side, then try to hold close to the curve, and then I try to be back on power as early as possibly can. And then for this section, my brake reference is this red marked barrier here. This gate here is my reference where I want to tap the brake. I just want to tap the brakes quickly to 70%, something like that. Then as you can see, just taking the brakes just a little bit. Yeah, I think it would be a bit better if I was braking a bit more, but still seems to be okay. Then as soon as I'm at this curve there, I want to power back out of this turn there again, and really try to use every bit of the exit. It's very crucial. Really try to use everything you can use on the track. And then for this upcoming fast left-hander, I want to use the 15-meter board as a reference, or I want to brake, or just this red marked barrier there, this gate there, as a reference. And this is also my turning point. So as soon as I'm past the 15-meter board, I want to turn in, downshift in the third gear just to rotate the car a bit better. And as you can see, I was really trying to use my brakes again to rotate the car better through 2 turns. So make sure that you really try to focus on your trail braking, especially for this turn. I brake before the 15-meter board, before this curb, or you can also use this Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps as a reference where you want to start braking. So now guys, now you have to watch my braking, because I'm braking to 100%. Then while I'm turning in, I slowly drop the brakes and also try to downshift into the turns, downshift in the second gear. This can help you to rotate the car a bit more. Then I'll try to ride this curb as much as I can, then go back on power. And then also for this section, just lift up the throttle. And then again, guys, as you can see, I'm just tapping the brakes just a little bit so that I can rotate the car a bit more into the turn, then power back out of the turn there as early as possibly can. And then for this turn, I want to brake before this curve there. And again, guys, I downshift in the second gear, and I really try to use my braking. As you can see, I'm holding the brakes, I'm holding the brakes, I'm holding the brakes. And as soon as I'm at the curb, I drop the brakes and go back on power as early as I possibly can. Unfortunately, I was on the steering a bit much there. And then for this turn, which is easy flat out, if you turn in at this, I don't know, this rubber on the curb there, this is where I want to turn in, this is my turning point. This is where you want to start turning, then really try to use every bit there on the curb. And then, guys, you just have this long straightaway. You just want to make sure that you straighten up your wheelie as much as you can, because you really want to try to make it that you be smooth with your inputs of the steering wheel and also with the throttle. And then also for this section, just easy flat out, try to use this curve there a bit. And then for the final chicane, guys, I want to brake after the 150 meter board. As you can see right now, as soon as I'm at the 150 meter board, maybe 5 meters of the 150 meter board, I want to tap the brakes to 100%. Then downshift in the first gear. And now, guys, let's have a look. You can see I'm going all over this curve there. As you can see, staying in the first gear, and also for this section, just lifting off the throttle, tap the brakes just a little bit. And unfortunately, I was not having the greatest line through there, because it's very crucial that you keep your minimum speed high, which I was not really doing. And I also was not able to go back on power as early as possibly can, like I would like to. And well, guys, this was one of the mistakes I was doing here. But still, guys, it's still good. And this is how you should do it. This is how you get a good quick lap around Spa-Francorchamps. Now, guys, I'm going to share lap again. Enjoy. So now, guys, this is the end of this track guide. I really hope you was able to learn something out of this. See you next time, guys. Good luck for your quick lap, and bye bye.